Are you ready? All right. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Wednesday, December 24th, 2025. On behalf of the San Antonio Impound Facility Auction, I'd like to welcome you here to the auction through AturaMarketplace.com. For those of you here in person, welcome. My name is Dalia Ward Arriaga. I'm licensed by the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation. My license number is 18222. Aaron will be doing the bid calling. His license number is 18554. Before we get started with today's sale, I will go over some important terms and conditions. You must be 18 years or older to bid on today's vehicles. All vehicles today are sold as is, whereas with no warranties, etc. applied. All sales are final. A $32 processing fee applies to each vehicle that is purchased. And there's also a platform fee for those of you online. Both fees are added to your bid price that's seen on your screen. If you bid, for those of you here in person, if you bid with me or Aaron, there's only the $32 processing fee, no 10% is added, okay? All vehicles must be paid for no later than Thursday. Because tomorrow's Christmas Day, the office closes at 12. So normally it closes at 4, but because it's Christmas, it's going to close at 12. So please make sure you pay your cars before noon. The registered bidder must present a valid ID when paying out. The payments need to be made in person by cash, Visa, MasterCard, or Discover. The gate to remove your vehicles will open today after the auction until 9 p.m. Thursday and Friday, that gate will be open from 8:30 in the morning till 4 p.m. In order to remove any of the vehicles, you must have a paid invoice, and the vehicle must be removed by a TDLR tow truck trailer tow dolly with an electric winch. No guests are allowed when picking up your vehicle. It must be you only, and you must have a reflective vest on while you're in the yard. Vehicles must be registered within 20 days. Please remember this is a police impound, and if third-party issues arise, you will not be able to receive assistance. Buenas tardes, damas y caballeros. Hoy es miércoles, día 24 de diciembre de 2025. En nombre de la subasta de instalaciones de incautación de vehículos de San Antonio, me gustaría darle la bienvenida a la subasta a través de AturaMarketplace.com. Para los que están aquí en persona, bienvenidos. Mi nombre es Dalia Ward Arriaga y tengo la licencia del Departamento de Licencias y Regulación de Texas. Mi número de licencia es 18222. Aaron Julián va a estar haciendo la subasta y su número de licencia es 18554. Antes de comenzar con la oferta de hoy, repasaré los términos y condiciones importantes. Debe tener 18 años o más para ofertar por los vehículos de hoy. Todos los vehículos se venden tal como están, sin garantía expresa o explícita, y todas las ventas son definitivas. Se aplica una tarifa de procesamiento de $32 a cada vehículo que se compra, y también hay una tarifa de plataforma para los que están apostando en línea. Ambas son agregadas al precio de oferta como aparecen en su pantalla. Para los que están aquí en persona, si apuestan conmigo o con Aaron, no se les va a cobrar el porcentaje, nada más los $32. Todos los vehículos deben pagarse a más tardar el jueves. Como mañana es día de Navidad, la oficina cerrará a mediodía, a las 12. So, por favor, de pagar los vehículos antes de las 12 de mediodía. El postor registrado deberá presentar una identificación válida al realizar su pago. Pagos deben realizarse en persona con efectivo, Visa, MasterCard o Discover. La puerta para retirar sus vehículos se abrirá hoy después de las subastas a las 9. Jueves y viernes se abrirá de 8:30 de la mañana hasta las 4 de la tarde. Para retirar cualquier vehículo debe tener una factura pagada y el vehículo debe ser retirado mediante una grúa, remolque o plataforma rodante TDLR con una moza eléctrica. No se permiten invitados al momento de recoger su vehículo. Debe ser solo usted y debe traer un chaleco reflectante puesto mientras está dentro de la instalación. Los vehículos deben matricularse en el plazo de 20 días. Este es un depósito policial y si surgen problemas con terceros no se les va a poder brindar asistencia. All right, folks. For those of you here in person, no bags, no large backpacks should be here in the auction lot. Please do not sit in the vehicles. Please do not get in the vehicles. Do not take anything out of the vehicles. Once Aaron says sold, please get away from the car. It doesn't matter if you bought it. You can't go back to the car. Once we say sold, move away from the car. The other thing, if you're bidding in person, please make sure your number is visible either to Aaron or myself. If for some reason we're not taking your bid, make sure you catch our attention. You can call us out. Hey, I'm trying to bid. Make sure you catch our attention. We're trying to keep our eyes on everything. So sometimes we may miss it, so just call us out. Para los que están aquí en persona, no se permite bolsos, carteras ni mochilas en el estacionamiento. No se permite entrar a los carros ni sentarse, mucho menos sacar ningún objeto de los carros. No me importa si lo compran ustedes, si le quieren sacar las cosas, no se puede hacer, no lo hagan. Y de una vez que dijeron sold, ya no se puede arrimar al carro, no importa si lo compra usted, por favor no se arrimen a los vehículos. Si quieren apostar, por favor de mantener el número visible para el subastador para poder saber que están deseando apostear. ¿Alguien tiene alguna pregunta? ¿A qué horas tienen que pagar los vehículos? Antes de las 12. Me están poniendo atención. Antes de las 12. Deja de estar hablando porque estoy hablando yo. Antes de las 12. Before noon. Cars need to be paid before noon, correct? Everybody's got that? Perfect. All right, let's get started.
All right. Lot number 1 is going to be the 2015 Volvo semi-tractor. It is off pictures. It is not here on the lot. It will be off of pictures. Lot number 1 is going to be the 2015 Volvo semi-tractor. The Volvo semi-tractor 7540 could get 7600, bid 76, 75 now 76, bid 7600, could 75 could get 7600, anybody 76, 75 now 7600. Sold at 7,500. Sold for 7,500. Lot number 2 off pictures as well is going to be the 2000 trailer generic semi-trailer. Lot number 2 is going to be the 2000 trailer generic semi-trailer. 300 now 3 to go to 300. 11 can I get 3 and a quarter? Bid 3 and a quarter. 300 now 3 and a quarter. Anybody 3 and a quarter? 300 can get 3 and a quarter. On the trailer generic semi-trailer, 300 now 3 and a quarter. Anybody for 3 and a quarter? 300 bid 3 and a quarter. 3 and a quarter, 3 and a half. 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half, now 375. 3 and a half, now 375. Anybody 375? 3 and a half, now 375. 375, now 400. 375, bid 400. Bid 400. Anybody 400? 375, now 400. 400, now 4 and a quarter. 400 all the way. Can I get 4 and a quarter? Now 4 and a half. 4 and a half, now 475. 4 and a half, bid 475. 475. 4 and a half, now 475. On the trailer generic semi-trailer, 4 and a half, now 475. Sold it for 4 and a half. Sold for 4 and a half. Lot number 3 is going to be the 2001 trailer generic travel trailer, off pictures as well. Lot number 3 is going to be the 2001 trailer generic travel trailer. Anybody 200 to start it off? Anybody bid 200? Bid 200. Anybody for 200 to start it off? Anybody 200? Bid 200. Anybody for 200? Please, somebody, you want it? You want it? 200 could be yours. 200. Mark it as a no sale. All right, lot number 4 is going to be the 2018 trailer generic utility trailer. Lot number 4 is going to be the 2018 trailer generic utility trailer. 5 and a half now 575. 5 and a half bid 575. Anybody 575? 5 and a half now 575. On the trailer generic utility trailer. 5 and a half now 575. 575 now 600. 575 bid 600. Bid 600. 575 now 600. Now 6 and a quarter. 600. 600 about bid. Can I get 6 and a quarter? Bid 6 and a quarter. 600 now 6 and a quarter. Sold it for 600. Sold for 600. Lot number 5 is going to be the 2018 Yamaha YZF. Lot number 5 is going to be the 2018 Yamaha YZF. Can I get 200 to start this one? Anybody bid 200? Bid 200. 200 now 2 and a quarter. 200 all bid now 2 and a quarter. Bid 2 and a quarter. 200 now 225. Anybody 200? 200 now 225. Bid 225 on the Yamaha YZF 2018. 200 now 2 and a quarter. Bid 2 and a quarter. 200 now 2 and a quarter. Sold it 200. Sold for 200. Lot number 6 is going to be the 1998 Harley Davidson Cherry. Lot number 6 is going to be the 1998 Harley Davidson Touring. 7.5 now 775. 7.5 now 775. Bid 775. 7.5 now 70. Now 775. 7.5 now 775. Anybody says 775? 7.5 now 775. Sold 7.5. Sold for 7.5. Why's no one bidding? No? Nobody? Okay. Lot number 7 is going to be the 1981 Honda Silverwind. Can somebody please buy this bike? It's been here for like 2 weeks. Please, somebody, start at 200. Anybody for 200. You can have it. 200. Bid 200. Anybody for 200? Somebody bid 200. You're smiling back there. I know you want it. It can be yours for 200. Anybody bid 200? Bid 200. Mark it as a no sale. Could have been for 200. But. All right. Lot number 8 is going to be the 2002 Suzuki Other. Lot number 8 is going to be the 2002 Suzuki Other. 200 now 2 and a quarter. 200 bid now 2 and a quarter. Bid 2 and a quarter. 200 bid 2 and a quarter. On the Suzuki Other. 200 now 2 and a quarter. Anybody 200 now 225 now 2 and a half. Two and a quarter, 2.5, now 265, now 300. 275, now 300. Bid 300. 265, now 300. On the Suzuki other 265, now 300. So did 275. Total for 275. Lot number 9 is going to be the 2001 Buell Blast. Lot number 9 is going to be the 2001 Buell Blast. 200 now 2 and a quarter. 200 on the can I get 2 and a quarter? Bid 2 and a quarter. 200 now 2 and a quarter on the Buell Blast. 200 now 2 and a quarter. Anybody 2 and a quarter? 200 on the can I get 2 and a quarter? Bid 2 and a quarter. 200 now 2 and a quarter. Anybody 200 now 2 and a quarter? Nope. All right. Sold for 200. Sold for 200. Lot number 10 is going to be the 2007 Kawasaki Other. Lot number 10 is going to be the 2007 Kawasaki Other. 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half, now 4 5, now 500. 4 5, now 5, now 5, 5 quarter, 5 and a half, now 5 5, now 600. 5 5, now 600. Bid 600, now 6 quarter, 6 and a half. 6 quarter, 6 9, now 6 5, now 7 7 7 quarter, 6 7 9, now 7 5, now 800. 800, now 8 quarter, 8 9. 8 quarter, 8 9, 8 9, 8 quarter, 9 900. 8 quarter, 9 9. 9 9 quarter, 9 9 50. 9 50, 9 50, 9 1,000. 9 50, 9 1,000, 9 1,050. Bid 50,000, now 1,050. On the Kawasaki, 1,050, now 1100, 1,050, bid 1100, now 11 1,100, now 11 and a half, bid 11 and a half, 1100, now 11 and a half, now 1200, 1200, 1200 and a half, 12 and a half, bid 12 and a half, 1200 to get 12 and a half on the Kawasaki, 12 and a half, now 13, 13, now 13 and a half, 1300, now 13 and a half, bid 13 and a half, 13, now 13 and a half, bid 13 and a half, 13, now 13 and a half, now 14, now 14 and a half, 14 now 14 and a half, 1400 to 1450, bid 1450, 14 now 1450, bid 1450, 14 now 1450, sold it 1400, sold for 1,400. Moving into the cars, lot number 11 is going to be the 2006 Mercury Milan. Lot number 11 is going to be the 2006 Mercury Milan. Anybody want to bid 200 to start it off? Anybody bid 200? Bid 200. Anybody for 200? Anybody 200? It could be yours, 200. Anybody bid 200? I need 200 to start it off. Anybody bid 200? Mark as a no sale. Lot number 12 is going to be the 2005 GMC Envoy. Lot number 12 is going to be the 2005 GMC Envoy. 2.5 now 275. 2.5 bid 275. Bid 275. 2.5 now 275 on the GMC. 2.5 now 275. Anybody with 275? 2.5 now 275. Are you sure? 2.5 now 275. Please. 2.5 now 275. Bid 275. 2.5 now 275. Sold it 2.5. Sold for 2.5. Lot number 13 is going to be the 2016 Jeep Renegade. Lot number 13 is going to be the 2016 Jeep Renegade. 1,050 now 1,100 now 11 and a half. 1,100 now 11 and a half. Bid 11 and a half. 1,100 now 11 and a half on the Jeep Renegade. 1,100 bid 11 and a half. Anybody 11 and a half? 1,100 now 11 and a half. Are you sure? 1,100 now 11 and a half. Now 12. 12 now 12 and a half. 1,200 bid 12 and a half. Bid 12 and a half. 1,200 12 and a half. Anybody 12 and a half? 1,200 now 12 and a half. 12 now 12 and a half. 1,200 bid 12 and a half. Bid 12 and a half. 1,200 12 and a half. Anybody 12 and a half? 1,200 now 12 and a half. I didn't. It's sold online. Yeah, it's sold for 1,200. Because I looked up and I didn't. Yeah. Lot number 14 is going to be the 2015 Ford F-150. Let me add time. Lot number 14 is going to be the 2015 Ford F-150. 5,800 now 59. 5,800 now 5,900. Bid 5,900. 58 now 59 now 6,000 now 61. 6,000 now 6,100. Bid 6,100. 6,000 now 61 now 62. 61 now 6,200. Bid 62. 6,100 now 62. Bid 62. 6,100 now 6,200. Bid 62. 61 now 6,200. Sold at 6,100. 6,100 to Fire D61. 6,100 to D61. Lot number 15 is going to be the 2017 Nissan Versa. Lot number 15 is going to be the 2017 Nissan Versa. 5 budget of 5 and a quarter, 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, bid 5 and a half, bid 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, anybody bid 5 and a half on the Nissan Versa. 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half, 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, bid 5 and a half. 5 and a half, now 5 and 5. 5 and a half, 575. Bid 575, now 600. 565, bid 600, now 6 and a quarter. 600 bid, can I get 6 and a quarter? You're out. 600 now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter. 600 now 6 and a quarter. Sold at 600. Sold for 600. Lot number 16 is going to be the 2023 Toyota Corolla. Lot number 16 is going to be the 2023 Toyota Corolla. 21, not 21 now. 2100 can get 21 and a half. 21 and a half, not 22. 22 and a half, not 23, and 23 and a half. 2300, not 23 and a half. 23 and a half, not 24. 24, not 24 and a half, not 25, not 25 and a half. 25 and a half, not 26. 25 and a half, not 2600. 26, not 26 now, not 27, 27 and a half, not 28, 28 and a half, not 29. 29, 29 and a half, not 3000. 29 and a half, not 3000. 30, now 31, 31 and a half, 32, 31 and a half, 32, 32 and a half, 33, 33, 33 and a half, 33 and a half, 34, 34, 34 and a half, 34 and a half, 35, 35, 35 and a half, 35, 35 and a half, 35 and a half, now 36. 36 or 36 and a half, 3600, now 36 and a half, 36 now, 37 now, 37, 37 and a half, 3700, now 37 and a half, 37 and a half, 37 now, 37 and a half, 37 now, 37 and a half, now 38, 38 now, 38 and a half, 38 now, 38 and a half, now 39, 38 and a half, now 39, 39, 39, 39. 42 now, 42 now, 43, 43 and a half, 44, 44 now, 44 and a half, 44 and a half, 45, 45 now, 45 and a half. 45 and a half, 46 now, 46 and a half, 47, 46 now, 46 and a half, 46 and a half, now 47 now, 47 and a half, 4700 now, 47 and a half, 47 and a half, now 48 now, 48 and a half, 4800 now, 48 and a half, 48 and a half, now 49, 49 and a half, now 49, 49 and 49, 49 and a half, now 5000, now 51. 5100 now 52, 52 now 53, 5200 now 53, bid 53, 5200 now 5300, bid 53, 53 now 54 now 55, 5400 now 5500, bid 55, 54 now 55, anybody 55, 5400 now 55 now 56, 57, 5600 now 5700 now 58. 57 now 58, 58, 5700 now 5800, bid 58, 57 now 58 now 59. 59 now 6000, 5900 now 6000, bid 6000, 5900 now 6000. Bid 6,000, 6,000, now 61, 61, now 62, 6100, now 6200, bid 200, 61, now 62, bid 62, 6100, now 6200, now 63, 63, now 64, 6300, now 64, bid 64, 6300, now 6400, bid 64, 63, now 64, sold at 6,300, sold for 6,300. Lot number 17 is going to be the 2017 Kia Rio. Lot number 17 is going to be the 2017 Kia Rio. 600, not 6 and a quarter. 600 a little bit, not 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter. 600, not 6 and a quarter. Anybody 6 and a quarter, 6 and a half. 6 and a quarter, not 6 and a half. Bid 6 and a half, 6 and a quarter, not 6 and a half. Bid 6 and a half, not 6 and a half. 6 and a half, not 675. Anybody 6 and a half, 6 and a half, not 675 on the Kia Rio. 6 and a half, not 675. 6 and a half, 6 and a half, not 675. Not 700. 675, not 700. Yeah. 65, not 700. Bid 700. 675, not 700. Sold at 675. Sold for 675. Lot number 18 is going to be the 2008 GMC Sierra. Lot number 18 is going to be the 2008 GMC Sierra. Anybody 200 to start this one off? Hot deal, hot deal, hot deal today. Anybody 200, 200, not 2 and a quarter. $200 bid, can I get 2 and a quarter? Bid 2 and a quarter, 200, not 2 and a quarter. Anybody 2 and a quarter, 200, not 2 and a quarter. 2 and a quarter, not 2 and a half, not 275. 275 now 300. 275 now 300. Bid 300, 275 now 300. The GMC Sierra, hot deal. 275 now 300. 300 now 3 and a quarter. 311 now 3 and a quarter. Bid 3 quarter, 300 now 3 and a quarter. Anybody 3 quarter, 300 now 3 and a quarter. 3 and a quarter, 3 and a half. 3 and a quarter, bid 3 and a half. Anybody 3 and a half. 3 and a quarter now 3 and a half. Anybody 3 quarter, 3 and a half. Sold at 3 and a quarter. Sold for 3 and a quarter. Lot number 19 is going to be the 2011 Honda Pilot. Lot number 19 is going to be the 2011 Honda Pilot. 575 now 600. 575 now 600. Can I move up? 575 now 600. Bid 600. 575. Can I get 600 on the Honda Pilot? 575 now 600. Bid 600. 575. Can I get 600? Bid 600. 575 now 600. Now 6 and a quarter. 600 bid now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter. 600 now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter now 6 and a half. Bid 6 and a quarter. 6 and a half now 675. 6 and a half now 675. Bid 6 and a half. 6 and a half now 675 now 700. 675 now 700. Bid 700. 675 now 700 on the Honda Pilot. 675 now 700. Now 7 and a quarter. 700 11 now 7 and a quarter. Bid 7 and a quarter. 700 now 7 and a quarter. Bid 7 and a quarter now 7 and a half. 7 and a quarter now 7 and a half. Bid 7 and a half. 7 and a quarter now 7 and a half. Anybody 7 and a half? 7 and a quarter now 7 and a half. Sold at 7 and a quarter. Sold for 7 and a quarter. Lot number 20 is going to be the 2021 Ram 2500. Lot number 20 is going to be the 2021 Ram 2500. All right, 21 and a half now 3,000. 21 and a half now 3,000. Bid 3,000. 21 and a half, can I get 3,000? Anybody for 3,000? 21 and a half now 3,000. Bid 3,000. 21 and a half now 3,000. 3050, now 31. Can I get 3100? 3050, now 31. Bid 31, 2 seconds. 3050, now 31. Sold at 3050. Sold for 3050. Lot number 21 is going to be the 2008 Nissan Altima. Lot number 21 is going to be the 2008 Nissan Altima. Anybody 200 to start it off. Anybody bid 200? Bid 200. Anybody can get 200 on the Nissan Altima. Somebody bid 200. Somebody can get 200. Bid 200. Anybody 200? Bid 200. Anybody bid 200? 200, not 2 and a quarter. 200 all bid, not 2 and a quarter. Bid 2 and a quarter. 200, not 2 and a quarter. 2 and a quarter, 2 and a half, not 275. 2 and a half, not 275. Bid 275. 2 and a half, not 275. They get 275. 2 and a half, not 275. Sold at 2 and a half. Sold for 2 and a half. Lot number 22 is going to be the 2009 Toyota Yaris. Lot number 22 is going to be the 2009 Toyota Yaris. 200, not 2 and a quarter. 200 a little bit, not 2 and a quarter. Bid 2 and a quarter. 200, not 2 and a quarter. Toyota Yaris. 200, not 2 and a quarter. Bid 2 and a quarter. 200, going to get 2 and a quarter. 2 and a quarter. 2 and a half, not 275. 2 and a half, not 275. Bid 275. 2 and a half, not 275. Somebody 275 now 300. 275 bid 300. Bid 300. 275 now 300. 300 now 300. 300 a little bit of 3 and a quarter. Excuse me. 300 now 3 and a quarter. Anybody 300? 300 now 3 and a quarter. Sold at 300. Sold for 300. Lot number 23 is going to be the 2019 Nissan Versa. Lot number 23 is going to be the 2019 Nissan Versa. Ouch. All right. Somebody bid 200 to start off. Somebody bid 200. Anybody for 200? 200. Somebody bid 200 on the Nissan Versa. Somebody bid 200. 200. Anybody for 200? It can be all yours. 200. Beautiful little car for 200. Anybody want it? 200. 200. Not 200. 200 all of it. Not 2 and a quarter. Sold it 200. Sold for 200. Lot number 24 is going to be the 2005 Mazda Tribute. Lot number 24 is going to be the 2005 Mazda Tribute. 2 and a quarter, 2 and a half. 2 and a quarter, 2 and a half. Bid 2 and a half. 2 and a quarter, bid 2 and a half on the Mazda Tribute. 2 and a quarter, anybody bid 2 and a half. 2 and a half. 2 and a quarter, now 2 and a half. Are you sure? 2 and a quarter, now 2 and a half. Dude, sold for 2 and a quarter. Sold for 2 and a quarter. Lot number 25 is going to be the 2005 Cadillac CTS. Right there, guys. Lot number 25 is going to be the 2005 Cadillac CTS. 300 now 3 and a quarter. 300 a little bit now 3 and a quarter. 50 and a quarter. 300 now 3 and a quarter on the Cadillac. 300 now 3 and a quarter. 3 and a quarter. 300 now 3 and a quarter. 3 and a quarter. 3 and a half. 3 and a quarter now 3 and a half. 3 and a half. 3 and a quarter. Anybody for 3 and a half. 3 and a half. 3 and a quarter. 3 and a half. Are you sure? 3 and a quarter. 3 and a half. Now 375. 3 and a half. Now 375. 375. 3 and a half. Now 375. Now 400. 375. Bid 400. Bid 400. 375. Can you get 400? 400 now 4 and a quarter. 400 a little bit now 4 and a quarter. Bid 4 and a quarter. 400 now 4 and a quarter. On the Cadillac, 4 and a quarter to 4 and a half. We're going to bid 4 and a half. We're going to bid 4 and a half. We're going to bid 4 and a half. Now 475. 4 and a half. Now 475. Bid 475. 475. Now 500. 475. Bid 500. Bid 500. 475. Anybody 500 on the Cadillac. 475. Now 500. Look at it right there. 475. Now 500. Sold for 475. Sold for 475. Lot number 26 is going to be the 2002 Mitsubishi Eclipse. Lot number 26 is going to be the 2002 Mitsubishi Eclipse. 200 now 2 and a quarter. 200 a little bit now 2 and a quarter. Bid 2 and a quarter. 200 now 2 and a quarter. Anybody 2 and a quarter. 200 now 2 and a quarter. Anybody 2 and a quarter. 200 a little bit. Can I get 2 and a quarter? Bid 2 and a quarter. 200 now 2 and a quarter. Sold for 200. Sold for 200. Lot number 27 is going to be the 2019 Nissan Altima. Lot number 27 is going to be the 2019 Nissan Altima. 4,050 now 41. 4,050 now 41. Bid 4,100. 4,050 now 41 now 41 half. 41 now 41 half. Bid 41 half. 41 now 41 half. Bid 41 half now 42. 41 half now 42. Can I get 4,200? Bid 42. 42 now 43. 42 now 42 and a half. Sorry about that. 42 and a half now 43. You can get 4,300. Bid 43 now 43 and a half now 44. 43 and a half now 44. Can I get 44? Bid 44. 44 and a half now 45 now 45 and a half now 46. 45 and a half now 46. Bid 46 now 40. 46 now 46 now 46 and a half now 47. 46 47, now 47 and a half, 48, 47 and a half, 48, 48 and a half, 48 and a half, 48 and a half, now 49, 49 and a half, now 5,000. 49 and a half, now 5,000, now 51, 51 now 52, 51 now 5,200, 52, 51 now 53, now 53, now 54. 53 now 54, man, 54 now 55, 54 now 55 now 56, 55 now 56, 56, 55 now 56 now 57, 56 now 5700, bid 57, bid 57, 56 now 5700, bid 57, 5600 now 56, 5700. Sold at 5,600, sold for 5,600. Lot number 28 is going to be the 2002 Honda Civic. Lot number 28 is going to be the 2002 Honda Civic. Just as good as the last car. I already sent it. 375 now 400. 375 now 400. Bid 400. Anybody 400? 375 can get $400 for it. 400 now 4 400 a bit now 4 go to 4 and a half. 4 go to bid 4 and a half. Anybody 4 and a half? 4 go to now 4 and a half. On the Honda Civic 4 go to 4 and a half now 4 go to 4 and a half bid 475. Anybody 475? 4 and a half now 475. On the Honda Civic 4 and a half now 475. Sold at 4 and a half. Sold for 4 and a half. Lot number 29 is going to be the 2011 Dodge Grand Caravan. Lot number 29 is going to be the 2011 Dodge Grand Caravan. All right, a 3.5 now 375. 3.5 now 375. Anybody 375? 3.5 now 375 on the Dodge Grand Caravan. 375 now 400. 375 bid 400. Bid 400, 375 now 400, 400 now 400, 400 a little bit now 400 quarter, bid 400, 400 now 400 quarter, 400 quarter, 4 and a half, 400 now 4 and a half, anybody 1 and a half, 400 now 4 and a half. On the Dodge Caravan, 4 and a half now 475, 4 and a half now 475, anybody 475, 4 and a half bid 475, 475, 4 and a half now 475 now 500, 475 now 500, bid 500, 500 now 5 quarter, 500 a little bit now 5 and a quarter, 500 now 5 quarter, 5 and a half, 5 and a quarter now 5 and a half, anybody 5 and a half, 5 and a quarter now 5 and a half, 5 and a half, 5 and a quarter now 5 and a half. Anybody 5 and a quarter, 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half now 575, 5 and a half now 575, 575, 5 and a half now 575, now 600. 575 now 600, bid 600, 575 now 6, now 6 and a quarter, 600 a little bit now 6 and a quarter, bid 6 and a quarter, 600 now 6 and a quarter. Sold at 600, sold for 600. Lot number 30 is going to be the 2013 Honda CR-V. Lot number 30 is going to be the 2013 Honda CR-V. 600 now 6 and a quarter, 6 and a quarter now 6 and a half, 6 and a quarter now 6 and a half, bid 6 and a half, 6 and a quarter, anybody bid 6 and a half now 65, 6 and a half now 675, bid 6 and a half, 6 and a half now 675, now 700, 665 now 7, now 7 quarter, 7 quarter now 7 and a half, 7 quarter now 7 and a half, now 775, 7 and a half bid 775, 7 and a half now 775, now 800, 775 now 800, now 8 and a quarter, 800 bid now 8 and a quarter. Oh no. 8 and a quarter now 8 and a half, 8 and a quarter now 8 and a half, 8 and a quarter bid 8 and a half, 2 for 8 and a half, 8 and a quarter now 8 and a half. 8 and a half, 875 now 900, 875 now 900, take it 900, 875 now 9, now 9 quarter, 9 and a half, now 975, 9 and a half, now 975 now 1,000, 975 now 1,000, bid 1,000, 975 now 1,000, now 1,000, 1,000 bid 1,050, now 1,100, 1,050 now 1,100, bid 1,100, 1,050 now 1,100, now 1,100, 1,100 now 1,100, now 1,200, 1,100 bid 1,200, bid 1,200, 1,100 now 1,200, 1,200 now 1,200. 12.5 now 13, 12.5 can get 1,300, bid 1,300, 12.5 now. Now 13, now 13 and a half, 1,300, now 13 and a half, bid 13 and a half, 13, now 13 and a half. Sold at 1,300, sold for 1,300. Lot number 31 is going to be the 2002 Ford Explorer. Lot number 31 is going to be the 2002 Ford Explorer. 2 and a quarter, now 2 and a half, 2 and a quarter, bid 2 and a half, now 275, 2 and a half, now 275, 275, now 300, 275, now 3, now 3 and a quarter, 300, bid now 3 and a quarter, 3 and a quarter, 3 and a half, 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half, bid 3 and a half, 3 and a quarter, bid 3 and a half on the Ford Explorer, 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half, now 375, 3 and a half, now 375, now 400, 375, bid 400. Bid 400, 375, can get 400, 400, now 4 quarter, 400 bid, now 4 quarter, 4 and a half, 4 quarter, now 4 and a half, bid 4 and a half, 4 anybody bid 4 and a half, bid 4 and a half, 4 quarter, now 4 and a half on the Explorer, 4 quarter, now 4 and a half. Sold at 4 and a quarter to buyer number 128. 4 and a quarter to buyer number 128. Lot number 32 is going to be the 2004 Ford Explorer. Lot number 32 is going to be the 2004 Ford Explorer. 4 and a quarter now 4 and a half. 4 and a quarter, 4 and a half now 475. 4 and a half now 475. Anybody 475. 4 and a half now 475 on the Ford Explorer. 4 and a half now 475. 475. 4 and a half now 475. Sold it 4.5 to buyer number 128. 4.5 to buyer number 128. Lot number 33 is going to be the 1997 Ford F-150. Lot number 33 is going to be the 1997 Ford F-150. 300, 300, a little bit, not 3.25, but 3.25, 3.5, 3.25, not 3.5, 3.5, not 3.75, 3.5, not 3.75, not 400, 400, not 400, get 400, not 4.5, 400, bit 4.5, bit 1.5, 400, not 4.5 on the F-150, 400, not 4.5, bit 1.5, 400, not 4.5. Sold it. 4.25 to buyer number 128. 4.25 to 128. That is a pull, so the next car is going to be the 2003 Ford F-150. Lot number 35 is going to be the 2003 Ford F-150. 775 now 800, 775 now 800, bid 800, 775 getting 800, 800 now 8 and a quarter, 8 and a quarter, 8 and a half, 8 and a quarter now 8 and a half, no 8 and a half, 8 and a quarter now 8 and a half, 8 and a half, 8 and a quarter now 8 and a half, on the Ford F-150, 8 and a quarter now 8 and a half. Sold at 8 and a quarter, sold for 8 and a quarter. Lot number 36 is going to be the 2005 Toyota Camry. Lot number 36 is going to be the 2005 Toyota Camry. 200 now, 2 and a quarter, 200 a little bit now, 2 and a quarter, 2 and a quarter, 2 and a half, 2 and right now, 3 now, 3 and a quarter, 3 and a bit now, 3 and a quarter, 3 and a quarter, 3 and a half now, 375 now, 400, 375 now, 400, 400 now, 4 and a quarter, 4 and a quarter, 4 and a half, 4 and a quarter now, 4 and a half, big 1 and a half, 4 and a quarter, anybody big 1 and a half on the Toyota Camry, 4 and a quarter, 4 and a half now, 475, 4 and a half now, 475 now, 500. 475 bid 500, 500 now 500, 5 and a quarter, 5 and a quarter now 5 and a half, 5 and a quarter now 5 and a half, 5 and a half now 575, 5 and a half now 575, I have your 575 now 600, 575 now 600, now 6 quarter, 600 a little bit now 6 and quarter, 6 quarter now 6 and a half, 6 quarter now 6 and a half, 1 for 6 and a half now 675, 6 and a half now 675 on the Toyota Camry, 6 and a half now 675, bid 675, 6 and a half now 675, 675 now 700, 675 now 700. Bid 700, 675 now 700, 700, 675 now 700. Sold at 675, sold for 675. Lot number 37 is going to be the 2004 Chevrolet Suburban. Lot number 37 is going to be the 2004 Chevrolet Suburban. 500 and 5 and a quarter, 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half, 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half, 5 and a half, now 575, 5 and a half, 575, 575, 5 and a half, now 575 on the Chevy Suburban, 5 and a half, now 575, now 600, 575, now 600, 600, now 6 and a quarter, 600 a little bit, now 6 and a quarter, bid 6 and a quarter, 600 now 6 and a quarter on the Suburban, 600 now 6 and a quarter, bid 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half, 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half, now 675, 6 and a half, now 675, bid 6 and right now 700, 6 and right now 700, now 7 and a quarter, 700 a little bit, now 7 and a quarter, bid 7 and a quarter, 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half, 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half, now 775, 7 and a half, now 775. It's 775 now 800, 775 now 800, bid 800, 800 now 8 and a quarter, 800, 800 a little bit now 8 and a quarter, 8 and a quarter, 800 now 8 and a quarter, bid 8 and a quarter, 8 now 875 now 900, 875 now 900, bid 900, 875 now 900, 900, 875 bid 900. Sold 875, sold for 875. Lot number 38 is going to be the 2001 Toyota Sequoia. Lot number 38 is going to be the 2001 Toyota Sequoia. 3 and a quarter, 3 and a half, now 375, now 400, 375, now 400, bid 400, 400, now 4 and a quarter, 4 and a half, 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half, bid 4 and a half, 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half, now 475, now 500, 475, now 500, bid 500, 475, now 500, on the Sequoia, 475, now 500, bid 500, 475, now 500, 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half, 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half, bid 5 and a half, 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half, now 575, 5 and a half, now 575, 575, 5 and a half, now 575. Bid 575, 575, now 600, 575, now 6, now 6 and a quarter, 600 a little bit, now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter, 600 now 6 and a quarter, and the Sequoia 600 now 6 and a quarter. Sold at 600, sold for 600. Lot number 39 is going to be the 2013 Chevrolet Spark. Lot number 39 is going to be the 2013 Chevrolet Spark. All right, 4.5 now 475 now 500, 475 now 500, bid 500, 475 anybody bid 500 on the Chevy Spark 500 now 5 and a quarter. 500 a bit now 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half, 5 and a quarter now 5 and a half, bid 5 and a half, 5 and a quarter now 5 and a half on the Chevy Spark 5 and a half now 575 now 600, 575 bid 600 now 600, 575 now 600. Bid 600, buy 600, buy 96, 96 and a quarter, 611, 96 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter, 600, 96 and a quarter on the spark, 600, 96 and a quarter, 6 half, 96, 75, 6 half, 96, 75, beautiful green colors. 675 now 700, 675 now 700, bid 700, 685 now 7, now 7 and a quarter, 700 a little bit, now 7 and a quarter, bid 7 and a quarter now 7 and a half, 7 and a quarter now 7 and a half, bid 7 and a half, 7 and a quarter now 7 and a half, bid 7 and a half, 7 and a quarter now 7 and a half, sold at 7 and a quarter, sold for 7 and a quarter. It has that beautiful green color to it. All right, lot number 40 is going to be the 2005 Ford F-150. Look at that beautiful red right there. Lot number 40 is going to be the 2005 Ford F-150. 975 now 1,000. 975 bid 1,000. Bid 1,000. 975 now 1,000 on the Ford F-150. 1,000 now 1,050. 1,000 now 1,050. Bid 50. 1,000 now 1,050. Anybody 1,050? 1,000 now 1,050. Sold 1,000. Sold for 1,000. It's a nice truck. Give it a little wash and buff. Lot number 41 is going to be the 2006 Chevrolet Impala. Lot number 41 is going to be the 2006 Chevrolet Impala. 200 now 2 and a quarter. 200 a little bit now 2 and a quarter. Bid 2 and a quarter. 200 now 2 and a quarter on the Impala. 200 now 2 and a quarter. Bid 2 and a quarter. 200. Anybody bid 2 and a quarter? 2 and a quarter now 2 and a half. 2 and a quarter now 2 and a half. Bid 2 and a half. 2 and a quarter. Bid 2 and a half now 275. 2 and a half now 275. Anybody 275. 2 and a half now 275. 2 and a half now 275. Sold at 2 and a half. Sold for 2 and a half. Lot number 42 is going to be the 2020 GMC Acadia. Ouch. Lot number 42 is going to be the 2020 GMC Acadia. 11 and a half now top bundle. 11 and a half now top bundle. Bid top bundle now 12 and a half. 12 and a half now 13. 12 and a half now 13. Bid 13. 12 and a half now 13 now 13 and a half. 13 and a half now 14. 13 and a half now 14. Bid 1,400. 13 and a half now 1,400. 14 and 14 and a half now 15. 14 and a half now 1,500. You want for 15? 14 and a half now 1,500. Anybody 15? 14 and a half now 1,500. 15 now 15 and a half. 15 and a half now 16. 15 and a half now 1,600. Bid 16. One more time. 15 and a half now 1,600. They won't bid again. 15 and a half now 1,600. Bid 16. 15 and a half now 16. Sold at 15 and a half. Sold for 15 and a half. Cool. So lot number 44 is going to be the 2013 Scion TC. Yeah, that's the right one. All right. Lot number 44 is going to be the 2013 Scion TC flood damage, rebuild, salvage. Flood damage, rebuild, salvage. Whole package with it. 375 now 400. 375 now 400. Bid 400. 400 now 400. 400 a little bit now 4 and a quarter. Bid 4 and a quarter. 400 now 4 and a quarter on the Scion TC. 400 now 4 and a quarter. 4 and a quarter. 4 and a half. 4 and a quarter. 4 and a half. Now 475. 4 and a half now 475. 475 now 500. Bid 500. 5 and a quarter. 500. 500 a little bit now 5 and a quarter. Bid 5 and a quarter. 5 and a quarter. 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter now 5 and a half. You want it for 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter now 5 and a half. 5 and a half now 575. 5 and a half bid 575. Now 600. 575 now 600. You want it for 600 now 6 and a quarter. 600 a little bit now 6 and a quarter now 6 and a half. 6 and a quarter now 6 and a half. Bid 6 and a half. 6 and a quarter now 6 and a half on the side. On the side on CC. 6 and a quarter now 6 and a half. Sold at 6 and a quarter. Sold for 6 and a quarter. Is your sign fixed? Is your sign fixed now? Is your car fixed? No. Cool. Alrighty, lot number 45 is going to be the 2008 Dodge Avenger. Lot number 45 is going to be the 2008 Dodge Avenger. Rebuild, salvage, rebuild, salvage title on this one. 300 on 3 to go to 3.5. Then to go to another 3.5. Bid 3.5. Then to go to anybody with 3.5 on the Dodge Avenger. Then to go to another 3.5. Bid 3.5. Then to go to anybody with 3.5. Then to go to bid 3.5. Sold at 3 and a quarter. Sold for 3 and a quarter. Lot number 46 is going to be the 2009 Volvo XC90. Lot number 46 is going to be the 2009 Volvo XC90. Can we move up, Brewster? So we're going to go down to 2.5. So we're going to go down to 2.5. Bid 2.5. 2.5 now 275 now 300. 275 now 300. 300 now 30 to go to 3.5. 3 to go down to 3.5. Bid 3.5. 3 to go to 3.5 on the Volvo. 3 to go to 3.5 now 375. 375 now 400. 375 now 400. 365. 365 now 4 now 4 quarter. 4 bid now 4 and a quarter. 4 and a quarter. 4.5. 4 and a quarter. 4.5. Bid 4.5. 4 and a quarter now 4.5. 4.5 now 475. 4.5 now 475. You want a 475? 4.5 now 475 on the Volvo. 4.5 now 475. Sold at 4.5. Sold for 4.5. All right, lot number 47 is going to be the 2015 Nissan Pathfinder. Lot number 47 is going to be the 2015 Nissan Pathfinder. 575 now 600, 575 now 600, bid 600, 575 now 600 on the Pathfinder, 575 now 600, 600 now 16 quarter, 600 a little bit now 16 quarter. Only a little ouchie in the front, 16 quarter now 6 and a half, 16 quarter now 6 and a half, bid 6 and a half, 16 quarter anybody bid 6 and a half on the Pathfinder, 16 quarter now 6 and a half. Bid 6 and a half now 675, 6 and a half now 675, bid 675, 6 and a half now 675, bid 675 now 700. 675 now 700. Anybody for 700? 700 now 7 and a quarter. 700 a little bit now 7 and a quarter. Bid 7 and a quarter. 700 now 7 and a quarter. Bid 7 and a quarter. 700 now 7 and a quarter. Sold for 700. I wonder if the Pathfinder ever found its path. Lot number 48 is going to be the 2019 Ram 1500. Lot number 48 is going to be the 2019 Ram 1500. All right, 700 now 7 and a quarter. 700 now 7 and a quarter. 7 quarter now 7 and a half. 7 quarter, 7 and a half now 775. 7 and a half now 775. You want 7 to the right? 775 now 800 now 8 and a quarter. But 8 and a quarter now 8 and a half. 8 and a half now 875. 8 and a half now 875. But 875. 875 now 9 now 9 and a quarter. 900 a little bit now 9 and a quarter. 9 and a quarter. 9 and a quarter now 9 and a half. 9 and a quarter now 9 and a half. Where am I at? 9 and a half now 9 75. 9 75 now 1000 now 1000 now 1100 now 11 and a half. 11 and a half now so 11 and a half now so 12 now 12 and a half. 12 and a half. 12 and a half now 13. 13 now 13 and a half. 13 now 13 and a half now 14. 14 now 14 and a half. 14 now 14 and a half. 14 and a half now 15. 15 now 15 and a half. 15 and a half now 16. 15 and a half now 1600. Bid 1600. 15 and a half now 1600 on the Ram 1500. 15 and a half now 1600. Bid 16. 15 and a half now 1600. So the 15 and a half to buyer number. What's the buyer number? D80. 15 and a half to D80. Lot number 49 is going to be the 2018 Ford Fusion. Lot number 48 is going to be the 2018 Ford Fusion. 2 and a quarter, 2 and a half, 275 now 300. 275 now 300. You want it for 300, 275 now 300. Bid 300, 275 now 300, 3 and a quarter, 3 and a half. 3 and a quarter, 3 and a half, 3 and a half, 3 and a half now 375 now 400. 375 now 400. I bid 375. 375 now 4, now 4, bid 4 and a quarter. 4 and a quarter now 4 and a half. 4 and a half now 475. Bid 475. 4 and a half now 475. You want 475? 475 now 500. 475 now 500. 500 now 5 and a quarter now 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter now 5 and a half. Bid 5 and a half now 575. 5 and a half bid 575. Bid 575. 5 and a half now 575 on the Ford Fusion. 5 and a half now 575. Got it. 5 and a half to buyer D80. 5 and a half to D80. Lot number 50 is going to be the 2008 Ford Expedition. Lot number 50 is going to be the 2008 Ford Expedition. Rebuild salvage title on this one. 2 and a half now 275 now 3 now 3 and a quarter 3 and a quarter 3 and a half now 375 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 375 now 4 now 4 and a quarter now 4 and a half 4 and a quarter now 4 and a half bid 4 and a half 4 and a quarter now 4 and a half now 475 4 and a half now 475 anybody 475 475 now 500 bid 500 475 now 500 bid 500 500 now 5 and a quarter 500 dollar bid now 5 and a quarter bid 5 and a quarter 500 now 5 and a quarter on the Expedition 500 now 5 and a quarter 5 and a 5 and a quarter 5 and a half now 575 5 and a half now 575 anybody 575 5 and a half now 575 with the Ford Expedition. Sold at 5 and a half. Sold for 5 and a half. Lot number 51 is going to be the 2001 Honda CR-V. Lot number 51 is going to be the 2001 Honda CR-V. Rebuild salvage title on this one. 2 and a half now 275. 2 and a half now 275. 275 now 3 now 3 and a quarter. Hold on. 275 now 300. 275 now 3 now 3 and a quarter. Big ones on the bid now 3 and a quarter. Bid 3 and a quarter. 3 now 3 and a quarter. 3 and a half. 3 and a quarter now 3 and a half. Bid 3 and a half now 375 now 4 now 4 and a quarter. Bid 4 and a quarter now 4 and a half. 4 and a quarter now 4 and a half. Bid 4 and a half. 4 and a quarter now 4 and a half. Now 475. 475 now 500. 475 now 500. Now 5 and a quarter. Bid 5 and a quarter. 5 and a quarter now 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter now 5 and a half. Bid 5 and a half now 575. Bid 575 now 600. 575 now 600. Now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter now 6 and a half. 6 and a quarter now 6 and a half. Bid 6 and a half. 6 and a quarter now 6 and a half. On the Honda CR-V. 6 and a half now 6 and a 5. Bid 6 and a 5. 675, now 700. 675, now 700. Bid 700. 675, now 700. Now 7 quarter. Bid 7 and a quarter. 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. 7 and a quarter, bid 7 and a half. Bid 7 and a half. 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. On the Honda CRV. 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. 7 and a half. 7 and a half, now 775. Bid 775. 7 and a half, now 775. Anybody 775. 7 and a half, now 775. Sold at 7 and a half. Sold for 7 and a half. Lot number 52 is going to be the 2002 Toyota Tacoma. Lot number 52 is going to be the 2002 Toyota Tacoma. All right, 18 now 18 and a half, 1800 now 18 and a half, bid 18 and a half, 18 now 18 and a half, multi-story Tacoma, 1800 now 18 and a half, bid 18 and a half, 18 now 18 and a half, now 19, 18 and a half now 1900, bid 1900, 18 and a half now 19, now 19 and a half, 19 and a half now 2000, 19 and a half now 2000, bid 2000, 19 and a half now 2000, on the Tacoma, 19 and a half now 2000, bid 2000, 19 and a half now 2000, now 2050, 2000 now 2050, do you want it 2050? 2050 now 21 or 21 and a half, 2100 or 21 and a half. 21 and a half, 21 now 21, I have you 21, 21 now 21 and a half, now 22, 21 and a half now 22, you want it for 22, 21 and a half now 22, yes, 22 now 22 and a half, 2200 now 22 and a half, 22 and a half, 2200 now 22 and a half, on the Tacoma, 2200 now 22 and a half, now 23, 22 and a half now 23, 23, 22 and a half now 2300, bid 2300, 22 and a half now 2300, sold at 22 and a half, sold for 22 and a half. Lot number 53 is going to be the 2020 Ram 2500. Lot number 53 is going to be the 2020 Ram 2500. No engine, no transmission, salvage. No engine, no transmission, salvage. Anybody 200 to start it off. Somebody bid 200, bid 200. Somebody bid 200. Anybody 200 sold. Or no, not sold. Sorry, 200. Anybody bid 200. Now unsold. Mark it as a no sale.
Yeah.
Lot number 54 is going to be the 2017 Hyundai Santa Fe Sport. Lot number 54 is going to be the 2017 Hyundai Santa Fe Sport. 9.5 now 975. 9.5 now 975. 975 now 1,000. 975 now 1,000. Now 1,050. 1,000 now 1,050. Can you bid in the back? 1,050 now 1100. 11.5 now 700. Now 7.5 now 13. 7.5 now 1,300. Bid 13. 7.5 now 13. Bid again. 7.5 now 13. Now 13.5. 13.5 now 14. Can you get 1,400? Bid 14. 14 and a half now, 14 and a half now 15, 15 now 15 and a half, get it 15 and a half now 16, 15 and a half now 1600, bid 16, 15 and a half now 16, now 16 and a half, bid 16 and a half, 1600 now 16 and a half, you want it, 16 and a half now 17, 16 and a half now 1700, bid 17, 16 and a half now 1700, on the Hyundai, 17 now 17 and a half now 18, 17 and a half now 18. 17 and a half now 18, now 18 and a half, 1800, 1800 now 18 and a half, but 18 and a half now 19, 18 and a half now 1900, bid 1900, 18 and a half now 1900 on Santa Fe. 18 and a half now 1900, then 19 now 19 and a half, 19 and a half now 2000, 19 and a half now 2000, bid 2000, 19 and a half now 2000, bid 2000, 19 and a half now 2000, 2000 now 250, 2050 now 21. 2050 now 2100, bid 2100, 2050 now 2100, now 21 and a half, 2100 now 21 and a half, bid 21 and a half, 21 and 21 and a half now 22. 21 and a half now 2200, bid 2200, 21 and a half now 2200, bid 22, 22 now 22 and a half, 2200 now 22 and a half. You want it for 22 and a half, 2200 now 22 and a half, 2 seconds, 22 now 22 and a half. Sold at 2200, sold for 2200. Lot number 55 is going to be the 2010 Nissan Murano. Lot number 55 is going to be the 2010 Nissan Murano. 400 now 4 and a quarter, 400 a little bit now 4 and a quarter, bid 4 and a quarter, 400 now 4 and a quarter on the Murano, 400 now 4 and a quarter, bid 4 and a quarter, 400 now 4 and a quarter, 4 and a half now 475, 4 and a half now 475, bid 4 and a half, 4 and a half now 475, bid 4 and a half, 4 and a half now 475. Sold at 4 and a half, sold for 4 and a half. Lot number 56 is going to be the 2012 Chevrolet Equinox. Lot number 56 is going to be the 2012 Chevrolet Equinox. Rebuild salvage title on this one. 5 and good enough, 5 and a half. 5 and good enough, 5 and a half. Bid 5 and a half. 5 and good enough, 5 and a half on the Equinox. 5 and good enough, 5 and a half. Anybody 5 and a half? 5 and good enough, 5 and a half. Sold at 5 and a quarter. Sold for 5 and a quarter. Lot number 57 is going to be the 1993 Chrysler New Yorker. Lot number 57 is going to be the 1993 Chrysler New Yorker. Somebody 200 to start it off. Anybody bid 200? Bid 200. Somebody bid 200. 200 to start it off. Somebody bid 200. Anybody for 200? 200 not 2 and a quarter. 200 other bid not 2 and a quarter. Bid 2 and a quarter. 200 not 2 and a quarter on the Chrysler New Yorker. 200 not 2 and a quarter. 2 and a quarter. 200 not 2 and a quarter. Sold it. 200 to buy number 114. 200 to buy number 114. Lot number 58 is going to be the 2010 Ford Edge. Lot number 58 is going to be the 2010 Ford Edge. All right, 2.5 now 275. 2.5 now 275. Anybody 275? 2.5 now 275 on the Ford Edge. 2.5 now 275. Anybody 275? 2.5 now 275 now 300. 275 now 300. 300. 275 now 300. Anybody 300? 275 now 300 on the Ford Edge. 275 now 300. Sold at 275. Sold for 275. Lot number 59 is going to be the 2014 Chevrolet Impala Limited. Lot number 59 is going to be the 2014 Chevrolet Impala Limited. 200, not 200, $200 not 200, 200, 200, 200, not 2.5. Pay 2.5, 200, not 2.5 on the Impala Limited. 200, not 2.5. Anybody 2.5, 200, not 2.5, not 275. 2.5, not 275. Pay 275, 2.5, not 275 on the Chevrolet. 2.5, not 275. Sold at 2.5. Sold for 2.5. Lot number 60 is going to be the 2007 Kia Sorento. Lot number 60 is going to be the 2007 Kia Sorento. 200 not 2.5. 200 not 2.5. Not 275. 2.5 not 275. Not 275. Not 3. Not 3. 3 3.5. 3.5. Not 3.5. Not 375. 375 not 400. 375 not 400. 400. 400 not 400. 400 not 4.5. 400 not 4.5. 4.5. 400 not 4.5. 4.5 not 475. 475 not 500. 475 not 500. They buy budget 500 not 500. 500 not 5.5. 500 not 5.5. They buy 5.5. 500 not 5.5 on the Sorento. 500 not 5.5. Not 575. 575, 5.5, now 575, 575, now 600, 575, now 600, 600, 575, now 600, 600, 575, now 600. Sold at 575 to buy number 128, right? 575 to 128. Lot number 61 is going to be the 2006 Toyota RAV4. Lot number 61 is going to be the 2006 Toyota RAV4. 400 now 400, 400 a little bit now 400, 400, 4.5 now 475, 4.5 now 475, anybody 475, 475 now 500 now 500, 5.5 now 575, 5.5 now 575 now 6 now 6 and a quarter, 600 a little bit now 6 and a quarter. Then 6 and a quarter, 600 now 6 and a quarter, everybody 6 and a quarter, 6 and a quarter now 6 and a half, 6 and a quarter now 6 and a half now 65, 65 now 700. 65 now 7 now 7 quarters. 7 now 7 quarters, 7 quarters, 700 now 7 and a quarter, 7 quarters, 7 and a half, 7 and a quarter now 7 and a half, 7 and a half, 7 and a quarter, anybody with 7 and a half on the RAV4, 7 and a quarter now 7 and a half. 7 and a half, 7 and a quarter now 7 and a half. Sold at 7 and a quarter, sold for 7 and a quarter. Lot number 62 is going to be the 2019 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport. Lot number 62 is going to be the 2019 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport. 7.5 now 775. 7.5 now 775 now 800. 775 now 800. 775 now right there, guys. 775 now 800. 800 now 8 quarter. 800 now 8 quarter. Do you want it? 8 quarter now 8.5. 8.5 now 875. 8.5 now 875. I have it 8.5. 8.5 now 875. 875 now 900. 9 quarter now 975. 975 now 1,000. 975 now 1,000. 50,000. 975 now 1,000 on the Mitsubishi Outlander Sport. 1,000 now 1,000. 50,000 50. 1,000 now 1,050. 50,000 now 1,050. Sold at 1,000. Sold for 1,000. Lot number 63 is going to be the 2007 Nissan Versa. Lot number 63 is going to be the 2007 Nissan Versa. Anybody 200 to start it off. Somebody started at 200. Bid 200, 200 not 2 and a quarter. 200 a little bit not 2 and a quarter. Bid 2 and a quarter, 200 not 2 and a quarter. On the Nissan Versa, 200 not 2 and a quarter. Bid 2 and a quarter, 2 and a half. Bid 2 and a half. 2 and a quarter not 2 and a half. Bid 2 and a half. 2 and a quarter not 2 and a half. On the Nissan Versa, 2 and a quarter not 2 and a half. Sold at 2 and a quarter. Sold for 2 and a quarter. Lot number 64 is going to be the 2010 Toyota Corolla. Lot number 64 is going to be the 2010 Toyota Corolla. 600 now, 16 quarter, 16 quarter, 69, 16 quarter, 69, now 675, 600 now, 65, now 700, now 7 quarter, 700 a little bit, now 7 and a quarter, 7 quarter, 7 quarter, 7 half, 7 quarter, 7 half, now 775, 7 half, now 775, now 800, 800, now 80 quarter, but 80 quarter, 9 half, 80 quarter, 9 half, but 8 half, 875, 875, 900, 875, now 900, 900, 90 quarter, 9 half, 9 nine and a half, nine divide, nine and a half, nine divide, nine divide, nine and a half, nine divide, one to go, nine divide now, nine divide now, 1,000, but 1,000 now, 1,050, 1,000 now, 1,050, getting 1,050, 1,000 now, 1,050, on the Corolla, 1,000 now, 1,050, but 1,050 now, 1,000 now, 1,050. So the 1,000, the buyer number, it's a buyer number. Sir, and he got that car. And for 1,000. 121,000 to 121. Lot number 65 is going to be the 2009 Chevrolet Silverado. Lot number 65 is going to be the 2009 Chevrolet Silverado. 890 quarter, 800 bid, 90 quarter, but 80 quarter, 800 now, 80 quarter. Anybody 80 quarter, 800 now, 80 quarter. On the Chevy Silverado, 800 now, 80 quarter. Anybody 80 quarter, 800 bid, 80 quarter. Are you sure? Anybody 80 quarter? 800, can I get 80 quarter on the Silverado? 800 now, 80 quarter. Bid 80 quarter, 800 now, 80 quarter. Anybody, anyone? 800 now, 80 quarter. Sold at 800. Sold for 800. Lot number 66 is going to be the 2017 Toyota Sienna. Lot number 66 is going to be the 2017 Toyota Sienna. 26 now, 26 now, 26, 2600, 2600 now, 2600 now, 27 now, 27 now, 2700 now, 27, 27 now, 28, 27 now, 28, 27 now, 2800, then 2800, 28 now, 28 now, 2800 now, 28 now. The 28 and a half now 29, 28 and a half now 2,900, the 2,900, 28 and a half now 2,900, so it's in the 20, 29, 29 now 3,000, can you get 3,000, pay 3,000, 29 and a half now 3,000, pay 3,000, on the Toyota Sienna, 29 and a half now 3,000, anybody for 3,000, 3,050 now 31, now 31 and a half, 31 now 31 and a half, 31, 31 and a half, 31 now 31 and a half, on the Toyota, 31 now 31 and a half, now 32, 31 and a half now 3,200, pay 3,200, 32 now 32 and a half now 33. 32 and a half now 3,300, pay 33 now 33 and a half, 3,300 now 33 and a half now 34, 33 and a half now 34, 34 now 34 and a half, 3400 now 34 and a half now 35, 34 and a half now 35, 35 and a half. 35 and a half now 36, 35 and a half now 3,600, pay 3600, 36 now 36 and a half, 3600, 36 and a half now 37, 36 and a half now 37, pay 37, 36 and a half now 3,700. Anybody for 37, 36 and a half now 3700, 37 and a half, 37 now 37 and a half. 37 and a half, now 38, 37 and a half, now 38, 38 and a half, 38 now 38 and a half, on the Sienna, 38 now 38 and a half, anybody 38 and a half, 38 now 38 and a half, now 39, 38 and a half, now 3,900, pay 3,900, 38 and a half, now 3,900, now 39 and a half, 3,900, now 39 and a half, 39 and a half, 39 now 39 and a half. Sold at 3,900, sold for 3,900. Lot number 67 is going to be the 2007 Ford F-150. Lot number 67, the 2007 Ford F-150. Seven and a half now 775. 7 and a half now 775. Everybody 775. 7 and a half now 775. 7 and a half now 775 on the Ford F-150. 775 now 800. 775 now 800. 800 now 80 quarter. 800 a bit now 80 quarter. Can I get 8 and a quarter? 800 now 8 and a quarter, but 8 and a quarter now 8 and a half. 8 and a quarter now 8 and a half, 8 and a half, 8 and a quarter now 8 and a half. 8 and a half now 875. 8 and a half now 875 on the F-150. 8 and a half now 875, but it's 875 now 900. 900 now 925. 900 now 925. 925 now 950. 925 now 950, but 950 now 975. 950 now 975, but 975 now 1,000. 975 now 1,000, anybody 1,000. 975 now 1,000. 1,000 now 1,050, 1,000 now 1,050, but 1,050 now 1,100, 1,050 now 1,100, but 1,100, 1,050 now 1,100. On the F-150, 1,050, now 1,100. Now 11.5, 1,100, now 11.5, 11.5, now 1,200, 11.5, now 1,200, bid 1,200, 11.5, now 1,200, bid 1,200, 11.5, now 1,200. Now 12.5, 1,200, now 12.5, anybody for 12.5, 1,200, now 12.5, 12.5, now 13, 12.5, now 1,300, bid 13, 12.5, now 1,300, anybody for 13, 12.5, now 1,300, now 13.5. 1,300, now 13.5, anybody for 13.5, 13.5, now 14, 13.5, now 1,400, bid 1,400, 13.5, now 1,400, anybody for 14, 13.5, now 1,400. Sold at 13.5, sold for 13.5. Lot number 68 is going to be the 2017 Toyota Yaris. Lot number 68 is going to be the 2017 Toyota Yaris. 5 and good enough, 5.5. 5 and good enough, 5.5. Bid 5.5. 5 and good enough, 5.5. Bid 5.5. 5 and good enough, 5.5. On the Yaris, 5 and good enough, 5.5. Anybody 5.5? 5 and good enough, 5.5. Now 5.75. 5.5 now 5.75. Bid 5.75. 5.5 now 5.75. On the 2017 Toyota Yaris, 5.5 now 5.75. Sold it 5.5 to buyer D80. 5.5 to buyer D80. Lot number 69 is going to be the 2002 GMC Yukon. Lot number 69 is going to be the 2002 GMC Yukon. 5.5 now 5.75. 5.5 now 5.75. Anybody 5.75? 5.5 now 5.75. 5.75 now 600. 5.75 now 600. Bid 600. 5.75 now 6. Now 6 and quarter. Bid 6 and quarter now 6.5. Bid 6 and quarter now 6.5. Bid 6.5. Mom, bid again. Mom, can you bid? 6 and quarter, 6 now 65. Bid 6.5 now 675. Bid 65. 65 now 700. 700. 675 now 700. 700 now 7 quarter. Bid 7 quarter now 7.5. Going 7.5. Can you bid again? 7.5 now 775. 7.5 now 775. 775 now 800. 800 now 8 quarter. Bid 8 quarter now 8.5. 8 quarter now 8.5. 8 quarter now 8.5. Bid 8.5. 8 quarter now 8.5. Anybody 8 quarter now 8.5 now 875. 8.5 now 875. Bid 875. 8.5 now 875 on the GMC. GMC going 875 now 900. 875 now 900. Bid 900. 875 now 900. And 900. 875 now 900. Sold at 875. Sold for 875. Alrighty, lot number 70 is going to be the 2018 Dodge Journey. Lot number 70 is going to be the 2018 Dodge Journey. 7.5 now 775. 7.5 now 775. Anybody 775? 7.5 now 775 on the Dodge Journey. It can take you on a journey. 775 now 800. 775 now 800. Anybody 800 now 80 quarter 9.5. 80 quarter 9.5. But 8.5 now 875. 8.5 now 875 on the Dodge Journey. 875 now 900. 875 900. 900, 875 now 900, bid 900, 875 now 900, nobody for 900, 900 now 94, 900 now 900, 975 now 950, 975 now 950, bid 950 now 975, 950 now 975, bid 975, 950 now 975, bid 975 now 1,000, 975 now 1,000, bid 1,000, 975 now 1,000, on the Dodge Journey, 1,000 now 1,050, 1,000 now 1,050, bid 1,050 now 1,100, 1,150 now 1,100, bid 1,100 now 1,100 now 11.5, 1,100 now 11.5, bid 11.5, 1,100 now 11.5, on the Dodge Journey, 1,100 now 11.5. 11.5 now 1,200. 11.5 now 1,200. Bid $1,200. 11.5 now 1,200. Bid 1,200 now 12.5. 1,200 now 12.5. Anybody 12.5? 1,200 now 12.5. Bid 12.5. 12.5 now 13. 12.5 now 1,300. 12.5 now 13. Anybody bid 13? 12.5 now 1,300. Bid 13. 12.5 now 1,300. Now 13.5. 1,300 now 13.5. Anybody 13.5? 13 now 13.5. Bid 13.5. 13 now 13.5. Now 14, 13.5, now 1,400, 13.5 to get 1,400, bid 1,400, 14 now 14.5, 1,400 now 14.5, bid 14.5, 14.5 now 15, 14.5 now 1,500, bid 1,500, 14.5 now 1,500, anybody 15, 14.5 now 1,500, sold at 14.5, sold for 14.5. Lot number 71 is going to be the 2012 Dodge Grand Caravan. Lot number 71 is going to be the 2012 Dodge Grand Caravan. 500 now 500, or 500 now bid now 5 and quarter. If I order 500 now 5 and quarter on the Dodge Grand Caravan. 500 now 5 and quarter. Anybody 5 quarter? 500 now 5 and quarter. 5 and quarter. 500 now 5 and a quarter. Sold at 500. Sold for 500. Lot number 72 is going to be the 2005 Chevrolet Avalanche. Lot number 72 is going to be the 2005 Chevrolet Avalanche. 2.5 now, 2.5, 2.5 now, 2.5. Anybody 2.75, 2.75 now, 300 now, 300 now, 300 now, 3 and a quarter, but 3 and a quarter, 3 now, 3 and a quarter, 3 and a quarter, 3.5 now, 3.75, 3.5 now, 3.75. Anybody 3.75 now, 400 now, 4 quarter. 400 a little bit now, 4 and a quarter, big 4 quarter, 400 now, 4 quarter, 4.5, 4 and a quarter now, 4.5. Anybody 4.5, 4 quarter now, 4.5 on the Avalanche, 4.5 now, 4.75, 4.5 now, 4.75. Anybody 4.75 now, 500, 4.75 now, 500, big 500, 4.75 now, 500 on the Avalanche, 4.75 now, 500, big 500, 4.75 now, 500.
Thank you.
Sold at 475. Sold for 475. Lot number 73 is going to be the 1993 Ford F-150. Lot number 73 is going to be the 1993 Ford F-150. 6 and quarter, not 6 and a half. 6 and quarter, not 6 and a half. Bid 6 and a half. 6 and quarter, not 6 and a half. Anybody 6 and a half? 6 and a half, not 675. Bid 6 and a half, not 65, not 700. 65, not 700. Bid 700. 675, not 700. Anybody 700? 700, not 700. 700 a little bit, not 7 and a quarter, 7 and a quarter, not 7 and a half, 7 and a quarter, not 7 and a half, 7 and a half, 7 and a quarter, not 7 and a half, anybody 7 and a half, 7 and a quarter, not 7 and a half. So it's 7 and a quarter to 106. 7 and a quarter to buyer number 106. Lot number 74 is going to be the 2004 Chevrolet Suburban. Lot number 74 is going to be the 2004 Chevrolet Suburban rebuild salvage title on this one. 575 now 600, 575 now 600, bid 600, 575 now 600, bid 600, 575 now 6, now 6 and quarter, 600 bid now 6 and quarter, 6 and quarter now 6 and a half, 6 and quarter now 6 and a half, now 65, 6 and a half now 65, bid, yeah, 65 now 700, bid 700, 700 now 7 and quarter now 7 and a half, 7 and quarter 7 and a half now 775, 7 and a half now 775, you want 775, 7 and a half now 775, yeah, 7 and a half now 775. 775 now 800. Bid 800. 775 now 800. 800 now 80 quarter. Do you want to break the quarter? 80 quarter now 8 and a half. 80 quarter now 875. 8 and a half now 875. Bid 875. 8 and a half now 875. Bid 875 now 900. 875 now 900. Now 90 quarter. 900 is a bid now 9 and a quarter. 9 and a quarter. 900 now 9 and a quarter on the Suburban. 900 now 9 and a quarter. Anybody 9 and a quarter? 900 now 9 and a quarter. Sold it for 900. Sold for 900. Lot number 76 is going to be the 2002 Chevrolet S10 pickup. Lot number 76 is going to be the 2002 Chevrolet S10 pickup. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down, Horsey. Whoa, 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 hold on.
It's looking. I don't want to mess with it.
What?
It's blurry. I don't want to mess with it.
I don't know how to fix it. All right, lot number 76 is going to be the 2002 Chevrolet S10 pickup. Lot number 76 is going to be the 2002 Chevrolet S10 pickup. There's 30 seconds, so I'm going to let it run down a little bit. I'm going to let the time run out here. Oh, it's off blocks. Nice. All right, 200 now 2 and a quarter, 200 a little bit now 2 and a quarter. 2 and a quarter, anybody for 2 and a quarter, 200 now 2 and a quarter, 2 and a quarter, 200 now 2 and a quarter on the Chevy S10, 200 now 2 and a quarter, 2 and a quarter, 200 now 2 and a quarter. Sold for 200. Sold for 200. Lot number 77 is going to be the 2001 GMC Sierra. Lot number 77 is going to be the 2001 GMC Sierra. 500 now 5 and a half, 500 now 5 and a half, bid 5 and a half, 500 now 5 and a half on the GMC Sierra, 500 now 5, 500 now 5 and a quarter, bid 5 and a quarter, 500 now 5 and a quarter, anybody 5 and a quarter, 500 now 5 and a quarter, 500 now 5 and a quarter, 5 and a quarter now 5 and a half, 5 and a quarter now 5 and a half, bid 5 and a half now 575, 5 and a half now 575, 575, 5 and a half now 575 on the GMC Sierra, 5 and a half now 575. Sold it 5 and a half. Sold for 5 and a half. Lot number 78 is going to be the 2017 Mercedes GLE class. Lot number 78 is going to be the 2017 Mercedes GLA class. Hold on. If you're not bidding on this car, please move to the other side of the trailer. you're not bidding on this car, please move to the other side of the trailer. 1100, not 11 and a half. 1100, not 11 and a half. 11 and a half. 1100, not 11 and a half on the GLE class. 1100, not 11 and a half. 11 and a half, now 12 11 and a half, now 1200. Bid 1200, 11 and a half, now 1200 on the Mercedes. 1200, not 12 and a half. 1200, not 12 and a half. Bid 12 and a half, 1200, not 12 and a half. Bid 12 and a half, 1200, not 12 and a half on the Mercedes. 12 and a half, now 13. 12 and a half, now 1300. Bid 1300, 13 now 13 and a half. 1300, now 13 and a half. Bid 13 and a half, 13 now 13 and a half. Anybody for 13 and a half? 13 now 13 and a half. Sold it for 1300. Sold for 1300. Lot number 79 is going to be, actually, I got to pause.
What? What?
What was that?
Not hearing anything.
Oh, it sounded like it's great. All right. Again, lot number 79 is going to be the 2002 Toyota Camry. Lot number 79 is going to be the 2002 Toyota Camry. All right, 5.5 now 575. 5.5 bid 575. Anybody 575? 5.5 now 575 on the Toyota Camry. 5.5 now 575. Sold at 5.5. Sold for 5.5. Beep. Lot number 80 is going to be the 2010 Honda Pilot. Lot number 80 is going to be the 2010 Honda Pilot. 775 now 800. 775 now 800. Bid 800. 775 now 800. 890. 80 quarter 9 and a half. 80 quarter 9 and a half. Bid in half. 80 quarter now 8 and a half on the Honda Pilot. 80 quarter 9 and a half. Bid in half. 80 quarter now 8 and a half. Sold at 8 and a quarter. Sold for 8 and a quarter. Lot number 81 is going to be the 2003 Chevrolet Tahoe. Lot number 81 is going to be the 2003 Chevrolet Tahoe. 2.5 now 275. 2.5 now 275. Anybody 275? 2.5 now 275 on the Tahoe. 2.5 now 275. Anybody 275? 2.5 now 275. 275. 2.5 now 275. Anybody for 275? 2.5 now 275. 275 now 300. 300 now 3 and a quarter. 3 and a quarter. 3 and a half. 3 and a quarter. 3 and a half. 3 and a half. 3 and a quarter now 3 and a half. Yep. 3.5 now 375. 3.5 now 375. 375. 3.5 now 375. 375. 3.5 now 375. 375 now 400. 375 now 400. Bid 400. 375. Anybody bid 400? Can't get 400. 400 now 4 and a quarter. 400 is a bid now 4 and a quarter. Bid 4 and a quarter now 4 and a half. 4 and a quarter now 4 and a half. Bid 4 and a half. 4 and a quarter now 4 and a half on the top. 4 and a half now 4 and a half. 4 and a half now 4 and a half. Bid 4 and a half. 4 and a half now 4 and a half. Bid 4 and a half. 4 and a half now 475. Sold at 4 and a half. Sold for 4 and a half. Lot number 82 is going to be the 2009 Honda Civic. Lot number 82 is going to be the 2009 Honda Civic. Bid 5 and a quarter now 5.5. 5 and a quarter now 5.5. Bid 5.5. 5 and a quarter now 5.5 on the Honda Civic. 5 and a quarter now 5.5. Anybody 5 and a quarter 5.5. Bid 5.5. 5 and a quarter now 5.5. Bid 5.5. 5 and a quarter now 5.5. Sold at 5 and a quarter. Sold for 5 and a quarter. Lot number 83 is going to be the 2008 Toyota RAV4. Lot number 83 is going to be the 2008 Toyota RAV4. 7.5 now 775. 7.5 now 775. 775 now 800. 9 quarter 9 and a half. 9 quarter 9 and a half. 9 and a half. 8 quarter 9 and a half. 975. 8 and a half now 875. 875. 875 now 900. 900 now 9 and quarter. 900 now 9 and quarter. 9 quarter 9. 925 now 950. 950 now 975. 975 now 1,000. 975 now 1,000. But 1,000 now 1,050. 1,050 now 1,100. 1,050 now 1,100. 1,100. 12 now 12 and a half. 12 now 13 now 13 and a half. 1,300. 13 and a half. 13 and a half. 13 now 13 and a half. On the RAV4. 13 and a half now 14. Bid 1,400. 13 and a half now 1,400. Anybody 1,400? 13 and a half now 1,400. Bid for bid 14. 14 now 14 and a half. 1,400 now 14 and a half. 14 and a half. 14 now 14 and a half. Sold at 1400. Sold for 1400. Lot number 84 is going to be the 2002 Chevrolet Tahoe. Lot number 84 is going to be the 2002 Chevrolet Tahoe. Two and a quarter, not two and a half. Two and a quarter, not two and a half. Then two and a half, not two survive. Two and a half, not 275. Then but two survive. Two and a half, not two survive. Two survive, now 300. 300, now 300, a little bit, now 3 and a quarter. 3 and a quarter, 300, now 3 and a quarter. 300, now 3 and a quarter. 3 and a quarter, 300, now 3 and a quarter. 3 and a quarter, 3 and a half, now 3 survive. 3 and a half, now 3 survive. 375, now 400. 375, bid 400. Bid 400. 375, now 400. Can't get 400. 375, now 400. That's all. 375, now 400. You got it. 375 to buyer number 129. 375 to buyer number 129. Lot number 85 is going to be the 2005 Chevrolet Cavalier. Lot number 85 is going to be the 2005 Chevrolet Cavalier. Two and a quarter, not two and a half. Two and a quarter, bid two and a half. Bid two and a half. Two and a quarter, not two and a half on the Cavalier. Two and a half, not 275. Two and a half, not 275. Bid 275. Two and a half, not 275. Sold at 2.5. Sold for 2.5. Lot number 86 is going to be the 2007 Chevrolet Cobalt. Lot number 86 is going to be the 2007 Chevrolet Cobalt. 2.5, not 275. 2.5, not 275. Anybody 275? 2.5, not 275. Now 300. 275, now 300. Bid 300. 300, not 300. 300, a little bit, now 3 and a quarter. 3 and a quarter. 300, not 3 and a quarter. Can I get 3 and a quarter? 300, anybody bid to me 3 and a quarter? 300, not 3 and a quarter. 3 and a quarter, 3 and a half. 3 and a half. 3 and a half, not 375. 3 and a half, not 375 on the Chevrolet Cobalt. 3 and a half, not 375. 375. 3 and a half, not 375. Not 400. 375, not 400. Bid 400. 400, not 4 and a quarter. 400, a little bit, not 4 and a quarter. 400, not 4 and a quarter. Get 4 and a quarter. 4 and a quarter, not 4 and a half. 4 and a quarter, not 4 and a half. Bid 4 and a half. 4 and a quarter, not 4 and a half on the Cobalt. 4 and a quarter, not 4 and a half. Sold at 4 and a quarter. Sold for 4 and a quarter. Lot number 87 is going to be the 1997 Pontiac Firebird. Lot number 87 is going to be the 1997 Pontiac Firebird. 200, not 2 and a quarter. 200, a little bit, not 2 and a quarter. Bid 2 and a quarter. 200, not 2 and a quarter. Bid 2 and a quarter. 200, anybody give me 2 and a quarter. 200, give me 2 and a quarter. Bid 2 and a quarter. 200, not 2 and a quarter. Bid 2 and a quarter on the Pontiac Firebird. 2 and a quarter, not 2 and a half. 2 and a quarter, not 2 and a half. Bid 2 and a half. 2 and a quarter, not 2 and a half. Give me 2 and a half. 2 and a quarter, not 2 and a half. Sold at 2 and a quarter. Sold for 2 and a quarter.